right, guys, so it is an absolutely gorgeous day out. Thank you for spending a few moments here with me. Now, there's a car that my buddy owns. He has probably the coolest build I've ever seen. And we're going to go hang out with him today. I definitely want to show you guys. He's been up on the channel multiple times, and yeah, he's just taken this thing to pretty much the next level. So let's do a cold start, and we'll get going. You put Hellcat gears, right? Oh, so it's back to the Daytona gearing, the 309. Because what gearing did you have?
I think I had 370s.
It was too high.
Yeah.
You okay. All right, guys. So I probably have the most insane build in front of me. It's a Daytona 392 that has been pretty much morphed into a Charger Demon, would you say?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. So when we pop the hood, I'll show you why it's a Charger Demon. But this is a 426. Many of you guys have seen this up on the channel. It belongs to my buddy Mario. I'm gonna put his Instagram in the description below. And he pretty much is building an absolute monster. He just got off the dyno. Actually, why don't you take me through it? Because you just got off the dyno. You did a whole set of new modifications on this since the last time it's been up on the channel. So
yeah, so I mean, it's not done yet. We still got a lot.
Is it ever done?
No,
you know?
No, we got a lot of suspension left to do.
So what suspension is actually on there?
It's just a stock suspension.
Okay. So what are you thinking? Like Demon Springs or something?
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, what actually happened to the engine? Because the last time that it was on the channel, it had the Whipple on there. What is it? The 2.9?
Yeah, it had a 2.9 Whipple on it. It's still a 426, fully forged, piston rods, everything.
Cam.
So what we did this time, instead of going the standard route and go with a bigger Whipple, you know, 4.5 Whipple, I wanted something different.
Okay.
You know, so we went with a Demon blower.
All right, let's see this thing.
So, liter wise, it's a 2.7 liter instead of a 2.9 liter like the Whipple, but it's more efficient boost, and it's an upgrade from a Hellcat blower.
That's sick.
You see, we got nitrous. We got a 200 shot of nitrous.
Have you run the nitrous yet?
Not yet. It's useless right now on the streets.
So, with this new setup,
yes.
What did you put down to the ground on the dyno? What are you looking at?
Right now, it's a 950-ish horsepower and probably about 870 torque.
Holy crap. Yeah, with that gearing, there's no way you would be able to.
We had 370 gears in the back, and we blew the input shaft on the transmission. So, because that gearing worked well with the Whipple.
Okay.
But with this setup, it's too much torque. So we went back down to the stock gears that came in the Daytona, which are 309s. And
it's just too much low end with that gearing.
And it drives so much better now.
So with your prior setup, do you remember when it was first done, how much horsepower and torque was actually in there?
So the first, with the Whipple, it was about 730-ish horsepower, but the torque was high because of the 370 gears.
Gotcha.
So it was probably pushing maybe like 760-ish or whatever.
So you picked up 200 wheel horsepower with this new setup.
Yes.
And then with the nitrous, you have a ballpark of like what kind of shot are you running? Like 100 shot, 150? 200 shots. Yeah, so you're going to be picking up.
It should be. I mean, technically it should be 200 horsepower, but
So you're playing
150.
This thing is potentially going to be what? 1,200 wheel horsepower around?
I would say around 11-ish.
Wow.
11-ish, if around there.
That's insane. That is absolutely insane.
We're hoping for low nines at the track. The right person driving it, maybe Yates. I don't know. We don't know. It's we have to.
That's the problem that I have with my Charger. I can't drive for shit, and my setup doesn't get the full, benefit. I just can't drive. I just don't have the seat time for it.
And neither do I. I mean,
I do it for fun. Right?
Exactly. You're gonna learn. That's the best way. So, but this year's gonna be interesting at the track.
Mario, this is insane, man. Absolutely insane. Oh my God. Damn. How much do you think you have invested in this thing?
Let's not go there.
One thing led to another, and now I have a 950 wheel horsepower Charger. That's sick, dude. Absolutely insane.
Listen, when you're building a car, you can't look at dollar amounts.
You're right.
You just got to kind of like go with it. But, it also wasn't about horsepower.
Yeah.
I could have done a bigger supercharger. I could have done a 4.5 Whipple. I could have done twin turbos. It's not what this build was about.
Yeah.
I want it to be different.
This is certainly different.
A Demon blower and,
Demon hood. This is a Charger Demon, man. Very cool.
So we got a full wrap, vinyl wrap planned, digital print vinyl wrap.
When is that going on?
Probably next month.
All right, so we're gonna have to do a follow-up video. All right, let me check out the inside here.
harness, everything. It's got a red key.
You run this full weight too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Keep all the comforts and
little-
amenities.
That little wheel comes up when you turn it on. Where the programming is not there right now.
What is that? The
Even-
taser? Is that the taser?
No, it's actually it's
It's
the
programmed-
PCM.
okay.
It's just we're waiting for
So you have a Hellcat transmission, and then you blew it, right? You
we blew it because of the torque.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So now it's still a Hellcat transmission.
But you just repaired it. Or did you beef it up?
No, this is the thing with Hellcat transmission. It's Dodge. It's a sealed unit,
Okay.
so you can't just replace that piece. You have to replace the whole transmission.
Oh shit.
So I was gonna do an upgrade.
So you had to put a whole new transmission in this thing
right,
because it just had that much power.
right, and I didn't want to go with a race transmission like a NAG or a Paramount or anything like that, because then the street ability is just gone.
Yeah.
And it just runs like a race car.
And
So I
you
want
you
to
want
stick
you want
with
that
the
combo,
Hellcat.
right? You want it to be kind of a street strip
Exactly.
kind of car.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, eventually it's gonna probably go.
But are you gonna keep breaking the transmission?
I mean, you can break a lot of things. You never know.
This
when you build a race
basically-
car, you never know.
Yeah, it's just a matter of finding
know,
the weak
but-
points at this
But no,
at this
I mean,
stage.
Hellcat transmission is technically rated for 1,000 horsepower. Stock.
So once the nitrous setup is
Right,
is
but
done.
but when you do the night, but that's just a one-time thing, so it's not a constant strain on the transmission.
True.
You know.
You're already moving and the car's
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I
I mean,
gotcha.
you run any transmission at a full 1,000 horsepower, it's gonna
Yeah.
have problems. But eventually we might have to do a roll cage. I mean, the track.
Well,
now-
the second that you go to the
into
track,
the
they're gonna
nines.
bust your.
Once you're in the nines now, if they follow.
This is definitely in the nines,
Yes,
easily.
Yes. If they follow the rules, though, most tracks are starting to now.
Crack down.
They're not going to let you. I mean, you were at that event that time where they were giving some problems to people.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
in the
I saw it.
nines. So, I mean, so that's kind of then.
A lot of guys, they had one run and they had to call it a day.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of worried about when I get there. But we'll have to see.
See, this is a level that I don't think I'll ever want to get to because I don't want to have to worry about a roll cage. I don't want to have to worry about braking everything. I think 650 wheel horsepower is probably
It's
it's plenty to have fun with, and I'm not
So I'll
going to
give you
be
an example. Yesterday, this belt tore up. It was a balancing issue.
okay.
And when it went, I still obviously could drive the car, but I didn't have no boost.
Okay.
But the car was still fast as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Even
426
NA, yeah.
naturally aspirated is still, 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
A little bit more. So, it was still just as fun to drive.